3, 2, 1. So, the Avengers trailer dropped, and I thought this was going to be a big thing. Hello, ODF, and welcome to episode 113 of ODF'S Dogtastic World. If you haven't seen it yet, the Avengers trailer dropped. I'm not going to say anything apart from that. Leave this video. I don't want you watching this video unless you've seen that trailer. That is more important than me right now. Go do that. But if we've already seen the trailer, welcome to another episode inside of ODF'S Dogtastic World. Today is episode 113, and for those of you who've been around a very, very long time, which there's none of you, I have tech track. Except maybe Exotic. Exotic, if you're watching this, I'm glad you're the oldest viewer constantly. Thank you. And then there's my family, but they don't count. Today is the world tour. I've decided every episode that is like 113 is going to be a world tour episode. That way I can get, because I'm a quite slow worker, there'll be a big difference between everything. If you're new and you've only just joined in for this episode, welcome. My name is ODF. This is ODF's Dogtastic World, and yeah. So to start this thing off, we're gonna mostly there is like a tiny cave and a small house 1,000 blocks that way. We're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna show you guys everything we built over the past 113 episodes. Technically, it's the past 83 episodes because episode 30 everything was reset by the Sheep Illuminati. Then the Sheep Illuminati came back and blew me up. But then I was morphed with my dog, who has now disappeared somewhere, and we had a fight, and, well, I couldn't find them at my alter ego. Okay, you might need a bit of catching up to do. But anyway, today we're going to do what we do at the start of every episode of ODF'S Dogtastic World, and add someone to the doghouse. The doghouse is an area where we just add somebody who's been nice. We've added 112 people, and today we're adding Wells Knight. He was the person who inspired me to do our big project that we're coming up with relatively soon. Like we decided we were going to start doing kingdoms again, and he's the one who inspired me to do kingdoms. But yeah, so anyway, let's start here, our house. This was the first thing we built in ODF's Dogtastic World. As you can see, we've got an anvil, blood, all this stuff, glass, bed, random block. Oh, this is Jeffrey. Jeffrey is an omnipotent piece of dirt that controls all dirt. He saved our dogs. That's a weird story. So, funny story though, in the history of this world, it took me 100 episodes to finish this house. Originally it was just all one layer with this middle area. I still don't know what I want to do with this middle area, but this took me 100 episodes. Then in one episode I did all the second layers and the towers. Let me show you around. So this is our main room. This is where I do my sleeping, my crafting, my furnacing. Then through here is the first tower. I'll just go through the bottom layer first. Random dirt block, this has been there for tons of episodes, but I never bothered to move it. This is our storage room. Also, yes, in the description there'll be a link to a Planet Minecraft webpage where you can download this world if you would like to explore it for yourself, which I hope you do. And we just have a bunch of stuff. Over here are diamonds. I know there's not too many stuff, there's not mine anywhere near enough. But, oh wait, this is over. There we go, that's right. And then wood, tools, weaponry. We have a lot of ours now. Random building blocks. You guys can find the end portal. We haven't found it yet. Then there's a chicken. Then there's this room, which is not lit up enough. Scarily. Nothing. We've never done anything with this room. There's a lot of chickens down here. My sister decided to prank me and put chickens everywhere. We'll get to her builds soon. Then through this room here, she added a stair. There's a zombie. Why is there a zombie? Is that zombie going to come through that door? No way they're that smart. Okay, sorry, 1 second. There you are. What area is too dark up here? Oh, I see it over here. Yeah, this looks pretty dark. Okay. Quickly, let's just hop down here. So my sister built this stage area and decided to keep it. This is where the actors go. The backstage, they can come around here, they can go in here. All that stuff. Yep, that's it. Then she left a few of the building items she used here. Never really bothered to move them. Then once we go up this layer, we reach the second layer. We were just up here. This is kind of just our There isn't really much to do with the top of the house. I wanted to give each tower a magical property. I haven't really gotten to that point yet. This is another tower. Then here, this is our storage room. I'm planning to bring the chests up all the way to the ceiling. Then here is just what I planned to be my bedroom, as a little balcony here. We also have fire spread turned off in this world. That way, because this took so long to build, I didn't want it to be ruined instantly. I had this balcony here. Also, I should probably show you that if you just pop down here. The Chicken Empire was once here. You'll find out what the Chicken Empire was. Sorry if you can hear a siren there. Very sorry. Also, I'm sorry if I don't sound as enthusiastic as I normally do. I am just sick today. Can you please be quiet? I don't care what a minute she's going on. I'm kidding, I do care. So, just out here, I have beds scattered all over the world. I'll craft one like this one, place down, then run off forgetting it, and just it's a whole horrible loop. Didn't really do anything with these top areas, just they're pretty cool. I always forgot that there's no way to get through there, so the best way is just to pop that, then you can go around. I know, not the most stylish thing ever, but that's showbiz. They're all blocked off apparently. This was not a very well planned build. And then up here you can see everything. Okay, there's no water anywhere near. Okay, let's just... Ah, yes, we made it. Okay, cool. Now then, you've seen the doghouse. I should probably show you here. This was the first building that we made. This was the second building we made. I wanted to make a mob grinder, and it didn't really start working until recently. It's very effective. It's where I got this mending bow from, which is the most powerful thing we have. It's just got mending right now, and that's it. Over here is our newest build. We'll go from oldest to newest, and which is just a slime farm. Really, I want to go through. There's actually quite a lot of things to get through. I want to go through relatively quick. Oh, this always happens. Be careful when you go through here. Okay. Just, is it you? Are you the problem? This is taking ridiculous a long time. Yes, you're the problem. I'm just gonna permanently delete you. So it goes like this, and then you can pop down here, go through an underwater section. I don't have a conduit. And then down here is the slime farm chunk. Are we going to be able to make it out? Oh, I just made a huge miscalculation. I think I may have made a huge miscalculation. Oh no, we're going to make it. We're barely going to make it, but we're going to make it. Okay, it's getting dark. So, that's all the stuff in front of our house. Over here, we had an AFK fish farm, but because of law reasons, we can't use any leather. Meaning that now it's just a fishing area. Speaking of Wellsite, the guy in there, he inspired me to build this roof. Actually, it was part Wellsite, part green. I wanted to make my roofs more interesting because at that point my roofs were just flat, as well as our nether portal roof. So then I made this slightly more interesting. Over here is our nether portal room. There's nothing in the nether, apart from lag. I'm pretty proud of how this design came out. There's just a few chests and I won't show you guys that today. Let's slap down our bed. Where are the monsters? Okay, I can sleep here. Is that chicken a monster? Game. There's also chickens everywhere in this world. So I kind of made this all a loop around. Actually, no, there's like a square area there. Before we go on that loop though, let's go to like the furthest away thing. So when I first started this world, okay, that the reason there's a cobblestone pillar there, I built kind of a drop-down chute thing to test out where any slime chunks could be, but I found one preemptively and it was there. That's the story of that. Get out of the water and run. Okay, so this is where I wanted to build a gaming district, but it didn't really. I only built one game, which is just our Halloween game. My sister and I, Little Lover, play it every Halloween. We've had 3 Halloweens in this world. That shows you how ridiculously long we've been going on it. And I've won every single game. Just gonna slyly put that out there. There's a few secrets, like you can walk into these rooms. If you got one of those want to play with a friend, you can always play it. Then there's a miniature maze. I won't show you the maze, so you can surprise yourself. And if you want to make it harder, you can knock out all the lights. It's all made of slabs down there, so no mobs will spawn. Then in this chest just here, one person wears a pumpkin, runs around, and the other person has 1 minute to hide all the pumpkins. Then over here we have a soul sand area, and that's it, really. This is going to tell me? No, it's not. Cool. And then these are meant to be boarded up windows. They just, if I put signs, it would work so much better. Why didn't I put signs? Over glass, that would have looked so much better. Maybe next Halloween. I'm kind of trying to revamp it every Halloween. So then let's head back to the main island. I don't know how long this tour is going to take, because next time we do it in 2 years, wow, that's a long way away. I'm going to be out of my current school in 2 years. I'll be at 6th form, provided the world still exists in 2 years, to be honest. Anyway, that very somber and saddening note aside, let's work on the rest of the world. So I'll try to take you guys around the main loop, and then there's 2 other buildings that are pretty far out of the loop. I'll show you guys them when we get relatively close. Actually, there's a few buildings. So this is a message left by the Super Illuminati. You can read this. Pause it in 3, 2, 1. There we go. So down here is my mine. It goes down to level 11 with a few mining tracks. I found a very big cave system I went mining to yesterday. Didn't really find anything great, just a few iron and gold. Up here is a project I wanted to do for a very long time. Our sheep farm. My sister built the outside building, then I did the floor and the inside. If we just run down here, but it's not very well designed. Of course, there's tons of sheep that you can come and shear. I spent hours in here trying to do one of our most recently finished project, which I'll get onto in a minute. So you guys, there's about 12 sheep in each pen, apart from the orange one. We haven't been able to find brown wool yet because we haven't gone to a jungle. That's the reason there's no brown wool. Okay. Over here, Xeriac, another YouTuber, joined this world for a little bit and built that and then never came back on, which I found odd. Then up here, we built like a notice board. I don't know what I want to do with this now. Maybe put notices for the kingdom we're building. I don't know. We were planning on starting the kingdom episode 121. We're waiting for 1.14 to come out, because just that seems like a good time to start something new. And also episode 120 is when I'm going to do a tour of the doghouse, where I just go through all the names and why they're in there, which will obviously take a very long time. So I mentioned earlier the chicken empire. That is the chicken empire. It looks a lot bigger at other times. I don't know why there's so little of them here. Then just over here you can see there's pumpkins, wheat, all that stuff. Oh, we're going to be filled up with eggs if we don't get out of here soon. There's always a lot of eggs, which I like to kind of fill this area up with. Even though these guys are pretty useless when the Super Illuminati can attack us. That was a really weird double episode thing. No, get out! No, that's all the way out. Take this egg. I'm out of hunger. I'm gonna die here. Okay, there we go. Cool, and then this is the only sheep I forgot to bring down. But he has a chicken mate, so he's good. Also, through here is the barn. Not really, nothing much here. Another random bed strewn around. These things everywhere. I didn't finish this glass pane up here. But that's just the barn area for barn stuff. Barnyard. Everyone says Barnyard's a bad film. I adore it. One of my favorite movies ever. Cool. So let's continue around. I don't know what I want to do with this. I spent episode 50 like geoforming this, but then I didn't do anything with it, and just ended up with a wall blocking off the rest of the world. Up here was another decent farm area I built. The sheep was just a wild one. And it was so basically it's a parkour game / snow farm. So you have to parkour up to get to the snowy bit. This is meant to be a giant snow golem that just didn't come out very well. Then once you're here, you drop down, you meet this dude, who's a snowman, and you gotta park all your way out. It's a pretty simple concept, and then you can farm snow here. Makes it pretty difficult if you're trying to farm a large quantity of snow, and you have to, every time your inventory fills up, you have to get out and then do parkour just to get back in. Probably a design flaw on my part, but this took a very, very long time to build. The last thing I built before Sheep Illuminati attacked. And the reason I went here before we went to our Colosseum area is I built in this special little thing here, another bed. These things everywhere, and what you basically do is you go into the edge here, you look down. I never got my dogs out of here. I am a terrible owner. I'm sorry, Chuffy and Jar. I will save you, but not. Actually, wait, is there still lava under here? Oh yes, there is. Okay, that makes me hesitant, to say the least. Let's get you guys carefully out of here without beating you to death. Okay, just come over this way. You guys can come with me for a bit more of the tour. Just don't go in the lava. Hopefully they follow me. And this area is dark, so that's not great. So I have a few dogs in this world, not too many. We're about to enter a pretty somber part of the tour, so I'm very sorry about this. This is our memorial zone. Dogs, please don't jar. Dear me, dogs. Jar, don't you dare. Jar! Okay, Jar seems fine. The only person here is Jump, our hamster 2016 to 2018. It was very sad to see Jump go, and because this is meant to be a happy toy, I don't really want to spend too much time there. But we just, if anyone else died close to me, I'd put them in. There's a few people I probably should put in there, but I'll probably do that in a future episode. Okay, so next part, there's a lot of glitchy, like stuff available for glitches. So I'm gonna leave the dogs out there. This was U-Farm. And I was very proud of when I first built it. It is a small underground farm. It was planned to be a lot bigger, but then I had an idea for a different farm, which just worked out better. Also, I didn't make it very easy to get up and down, did I? Nuh-uh. Okay, so I also found a cave. So this is another section of the Chicken Empire, right here. Won't go into detail about them. Then here's another. We have lots of wheat farms around the world. A chicken got down here. Here's our sugarcane farm, and here's our pumpkin farm. I'll leave that stuff there for you so you guys can grab it whenever you want. So I'll just get out of here. Not really much to do there. And that's about halfway through our tour. We still have quite a bit more to do. Yeah, there's a lot of memories. This is nice doing this. I wonder what the world's going to be like in 100 episodes. I wonder what I'm going to be like in 100 episodes, to be honest. I wonder what the Sheep Illuminati's going to have done in 100 episodes. They're still out there plotting revenge. Anyway, but this is meant to be a world tour, not a Sheep Illuminati episode. Hopefully. So there's two more things kind of in this circle. The first one is just over here. Dogs, you're both still alive. Good. Dogs, can you please come in here? Okay, you're one. Where's Chuffy? Chuffy, get your puppy booty in here. Maybe if I go down to this corner. Chuffy! Okay, I will show you that up here. This is one of my proudest builds. This is, Gregory, the dog. There's another bed up here. There were beds everywhere in this world. Originally when I got Gregory burned down, which wasn't great. Okay, we need to find Chuffy and get Chuffy. Can you come in here, please? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Get in here. Okay. Cool. Now I've got all the dogs there. There's under here, which leads to nowhere. Just their end. And then over here through the tail, or the booty part, however you want to put it, wherever your mind goes there, we have a pool area, which I don't know how to spell it. There are more chickens down here. There's also meant to be dogs, and it's disturbingly dark. Okay, here's our dog. I think this is Rose. Yeah, this is Rose. Rose is down here, and there's some chicken eggs. Then, here are some of the building materials. There's my diamond. Okay, I lost it for a while. There's a bunch of chests with stuff just listed around the world. Okay, so up here, we can move on to our next object, or thingamabob. That is the park. This is a pretty standard park build. It didn't really take me that long to do. Just one episode, and this was again when I was watching World Night for the first time. I wanted to try doing this kind of wall. I think it came out pretty well. There's just this is kind of my tree farm, but then over here a bunch of these trees grew together, and I really liked it, so I decided to keep it. And I was gonna add some swings, but there wasn't really enough room. I like this pond though. The pond was cool. Okay, now then, let's show you guys the biggest project in ODF'S Dogtastic World that I ever undertook. This took me multiple episodes, 25 stacks of orange wool. You heard that right, 25 stacks. I've never gone this way, we're just improvising right now. But here it is, the pumpkin pie factory. This took me so ridiculously long to build. But it was to make a renewable food source that I could, if I just AFK'd overnight there, I could get a lot of stuff. And to show, and it's pretty effective, of course. If you want to download the world and play along, then this will be the ideal place to get food, because it's a pumpkin pie factory. It's meant to be a pumpkin pie, but I didn't anticipate how difficult pumpkin pie is to build. I mean, it's 17, like, each thing is, that's 17, that's 17, that's 17. There's a lot of 17s here. And to show you guys how long it took, this farm here, all of these came from me doing the roof. Like, more than 20 steps, like, 31 and a quarter stacks of pumpkins came from me doing this stupid roof. This is like an AFK zone you can go in. Then my sister got my character killed. So, dear Owen, I went on your computer and accidentally killed your guy, but I got all the stuff back and put it in the chest. I also found a mountain with lots of chickens. Love liberty. She didn't have any of my permission to do any of that. So this here is my sugarcane farm design. My own design, based off Wells Nights, but a bit different. It's just every time this goes 3, the observer's like, dang! Then notices, pushes it out. Hopefully these are all grown 3 by then. And if you feel like those aren't working, you can press this button and it'll drop. Of course, it's not the most effective machine in the world, but it made 12 sugarcane. Yeah, really not. Okay, so 17 sugarcane out of the ones that went off. And I got all my eggs for the pumpkin pies from the chicken farm. I'm vegetarian as well, not vegan. So, let's head over to the final thing in this world. This is everything that I've built. I know this isn't much in 100 episodes, but you have to remember that for a very, very long time in this world, just till earlier this year, and you'll see I took a very long break to go ahead and, because the sheep Illuminati had attacked. I've never explored this cave, and there's so much stuff in there. Disappointing, disappointing. And then the sheep Illuminati, and then, but I couldn't edit, so, and I didn't do any off-camera work, so a lot of this was just, a lot of episodes were just, okay, so, if you come over here, where the castle was all, like, at this level, here, and covered in trees. So I spent tens of episodes, including out. One of my most popular episodes is called Excavatory. It's the word I made up. It got like 27 views. And it's literally me mining for 20 minutes, and I hardly even talk. And now these videos I can talk and be entertaining, got like 2 and 1 views, because mostly it's a very high number of episodes we've done. And secondly, just how terrible the first ones are. People get bored. So I don't know if I want to start like a season 2 where I stay in the same world, but people can feel like they can watch the first episodes. Oh yeah, over here is a dock that I built. Basically you come in here, you're like, okay, yes, I sign in very professionally. Also, there's a shovel that just wouldn't break, so I decided to dedicate that area to it. I built this when Fire Spread was on, so I had to set this up very carefully. Oh, this was such a terrible plan. Why would I do something like that? And let's head off to show you guys my sister's house. She wants me to redo this house, which I might try to do in the next few episodes. Just because I'm getting ready for building this kingdom. So I think I will like try to set it up to be a bit better than this. And mainly I want to do this world tour today because I'm starting 2 new SMPs very, very soon. So as you can see, she had more plans for this, but they didn't really come through. She likes building the low roofs, which I despise. Then through here she has a note block. What was that going on? And then she has like a beatboxing area. Then through here is meant to be her toilet. Wait. That's pretty clever, actually. That's meant to be the toilet. This is the bathroom. And that's the toilet area. And then there's a seat. Is that something magical? No. Okay. Don't know what this was meant to be. Maybe a sofa? But then with the TV being the door. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do on this. And one of the series that I'm joining is a pretty big one, actually. Actually, I don't want to spoil it. Okay, so guys, that's basically the world tour so far. When I first made this world, I want to end by telling you what inspired me to make this world. And I'll tell you why I saved this chicken, because he's been floating out there for ages, and he deserves safety. Can you just get in the back of the boat? That'll make my life so much easier. I think I may have taken my sister's boat. I should probably return this. Then I'll save the chicken and I'll explain everything. So, the year was like it's just as soon as 1.8 came out. I can't remember when, but my cousin Darren really wanted me to play Minecraft. So my mum downloaded it and I hopped on, called the world Dog World, named my character Owen Dogfan because I love dogs, and I had no clue how to play. All I knew was how to move and punch. And I was used to using the arrow key, so everything was like really offbeat for me. I didn't even know how to jump. I ended up punching through stone into lava. But I could see the lava. I still don't know, to this day I don't know why I did it. So I looked up Minecraft videos how to do it. And I found Stampy Longnose, a YouTuber. Okay, it's gonna be fast to do it the old-fashioned way. A YouTuber who built in Minecraft, and he was really entertaining to me. I loved watching his content. So I watched him for years, and I decided that I wanted to be a YouTuber. So I spent a lot of time with some friends trying to become a YouTuber, and eventually me and 2 other friends, XPMJ and DB Plays Games, made a channel called The Chain 3. That channel then became we posted, oh, hello there. We posted a lot of mini games on there. James was like the boss of the channel, like XPMJ, and then Daniel and I were just there. We did quite a few videos on there and had a lot of fun, and then we got a screen capture software. That's what I really wanted to do was my thing. The other 2 had both started their channels. James was a stop motion animator, and Daniel did a lot of, I want to get 6 feet. Oh, and there's another one here. And Daniel did Minecraft Let's Plays, but without a screen recorder. And I really wanted to do it, but I wanted to do it properly, you know? with like screen recorder and everything. And I did tons of practice worlds until finally July 1st, 2016, I made my world ODF'S Dogtastic world. And it went on and it's still going on. I've improved a lot, but the reason I'm telling you guys this story is because recently Stampy, the YouTuber who inspired me to start my channel, is the whole reason I'm doing this, stopped his lovely world. Episode like 657, I think. And that was a real big hit. You're free! Run to your family, chicken. Or just stop there, that's fine too. Not even a sec. And I just want to say thank you to Stampy for all the great memories and inspiring me to do this. But then World Tonight came along, and I wanted to try his idea of kingdoms, and that's what I'm going to try to do. Because Minecraft is a game that evolves a lot, and is always going to be evolving. And I want to kind of evolve with it. But that's really all I had to say. Sorry, rant over. So, check the description for the... You've got to be kidding me. Chicken, I'll save you at the next... If you're still there, I will save you in the... Oh, I'll just save you next episode. Or I could save you episode 213. Can't get my cuss on it. We'll see. Anyway, so check the description for the world download, and that's it really. XBMJ and DB Plays Games both stopped uploading videos to the channel, and the Chain 3 channel kind of died. But I survived. I wish they would come back, yeah, to be honest. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Hope you all have a dogtastic day. I'll see you all next episode, and ODF out. Goodbye.